Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading for you may be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Theyre Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Wow. I hear the neighbor playing the music. Someone is as hungry as a wolf. Hungry as a wolf. Oh, geez. Wow, that's an energy, ain't there? That's an energy right there, isn't that? Wow. What? That's crazy. It is what it is. Jumping into this, what they're kind of showing me is they are definitely being responsible in such a way, Capricorn. I'm not too sure who you're asking about, but I kind of get an idea, good idea. There's an air or a sensation of it, but they're being responsible and keeping things going for themselves, but ultimately they feel like there is not necessarily any types of new inspiration headed their way. And what's interesting about this energy of inspiration, is it inspiration or just lack of creativity? Which one is it, if we dissect? They're showing me that they're just kind of winging it out and being very instinctual about this and kind of saying, you know what, I'm just going to hold on and keep holding on to what I've got going on for myself. Things are a little bit difficult financially speaking, but the writing is on the wall. It seems and feels like, once again, they're back to the drawing board as to trying to figure out how to work, like literally work and put something back together for themselves. I get the energy of picking up the pieces, but it's kind of like, a Jenga, if you will. How did all this happen? And it's like, well, don't know. It's regarding their work, their career, their finances, investments. They're saying, no. This is something that they are pretty much adamant about, and they're saying, maybe I need to take my work, my career, my content, my niche in a new ultimate direction, which immediately they decide to do so. But immediately they're also kind of like, but everything I've been through is what's so very difficult. And that's what's fascinating, is there's this energy of refusal to accept that things are taking place the way they are, because they feel like they're smart enough or intelligent enough to kind of figure this out or kind of piece this back together again. Humpty, what I'm looking at here is Humpty Dumpty. And there's the Three of Swords. So I'm not being a smart ass. It's just, like I said, it just is what it is. I mean, there's clearly something going on between the two of you, that's for sure. Because there definitely is like some sort of communication or contact. Oh, wow. What is that? Okay, sure, sure. Again, I'm looking at the Humpty Dumpty energy again. Yeah, they say one thing, but they mean something different. I think that's something. They're not very straightforward with what they show. Um, like I said, it's like they pride themselves on being intelligent and smart enough and an intellectual to where it's kind of like, they'll like I said, there's an energy of refusal to accept because they feel like they should be smart enough to kind of like figure this out and piece it back together. Even as they're assessing things, they're still kind of like, yeah, I just don't know. Um, I just don't know. But they're also saying like, well, because geez, um, because emotionally speaking, they are attached and tied to their bank account or their wallet. That is why they're kind of like, oh shit, this may affect my wallet. This may affect my amount of abundance, my material possessions. That is where there's some sort of communication and contact between the two of you. And it almost looks and seems and feels like some type of handout. Unless they're getting some sort of ideas from you, Capricorn, possibly. Because initially they're kind of like saying, well, it caused them to feel a little bit confident, but ultimately they're kind of like saying, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. They kind of justify this in such a way where it's like they are who they are, even though things are going the way it is. Things are starting to take a little bit of a turn here, and so even though they show me that there's like so much happiness and so much excitement about who they are and what they've done for themselves, beneath the surface, they're very emotionally upset and disturbed. So, like I said, they show me this energy of indifference throughout this whole thing, and then it's like, yeah, not so fast. It comes around full circle and bites them. And there it is again. There it is again. It's like they're trying to smile through this difficulty when it's like, oh geez. Oh geez. That is upset. That is so upset. That's someone who's brewing. They show me like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm enjoying I'm actually enjoying myself. No, they're brewing. They're outright brewing. I don't know what that is. What they're kind of showing me is like they don't feel like they're big enough. That's weird because they, once again, like I said, because it comes back around full circle and bites them, they go through their whole little whatever this is. They're trying to put together some sort of plan, and it's almost like they couldn't figure it out on their own. So once again, it's like they're wanting to communicate and say something to you again, and that's what's interesting is it's in a different energy this time. It's kind of like it's very cold and direct and cut off, and that's because emotionally speaking, they're not the same. Yeah, they're yeah. This is that energy of like where they feel like they're out of their league. They're out of their league. Out of their league. They don't know what they're doing. This is someone who plays around with the occult and has no idea what the occult actually is. This is, yeah, yeah. Good luck with that. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, a water sign, a fire sign. And that is all. Goodbye.